Hi, welcome to Blur Girls. We're doing something different. I blame Tamara.
Yay.
we we're still here, but we're off to the side, and our faces aren't shown this time. But
hmm
there's a pretty wallpaper here,
Isn't it gorgeous?
right? Yeah, you can see our face next Friday,
You
or
might
maybe
see,
my face if I
yeah,
can
her
get Tamara
face.
to show her face again.
I'm not gonna pull that. You want to see my face?
You
You
want to
want to
see
see
it?
my face?
You
Here's
want
my
to see it?
face. I'm like, nah, nah. I'm just kidding. You're not gonna see it. Just joking.
Okay, got it. But we will continue on this weird experiment we're trying with Full Metal Alchemists, and we are doing episodes 9 through 12.
hmm
And we are going to talk about highlights from each episode and what stood out to us.
hmm
So, Tamara, what stood out to you in episode 9?
Well, let me see.
Highlight.
Highlight. I guess when uh I didn't do well on my notes.
Oh, no, it's fine. I guess,
But
like,
I guess
um
I can just say that Alphonse was still having his little thing. He was moping around
mhm, mhm,
by what Barry the Chopper suggested to him, saying that he's not a real human.
mhm,
He was telling him that, you know, your brother just put all those stories in your head. You're not a real person
mm,
and everything. And this is all that ended up after the everything exploded at um
oh,
laboratory 5.
yeah,
So um but it's just like he just moping around basically, you know.
mhm,
And I kind of want to jump in that episode to give him a hug, you
yeah,
know, just tell him that you are a real person. Don't let
yeah,
nobody tell you something different, you know. He's
mm,
trying to get in your head so that he can be able to defeat you
yeah,
and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I just felt so bad for him in that. But I'm happy that Winnery came around to see him. So
yeah, yeah, that's pretty much in a nutshell what the episode 9 was about.
hmm
It just continued from, uh, 8, they escape, the explosion at the prison armory.
it was Laboratory 5.
Laboratory 5. They
Yeah, the
escaped
fifth laboratory.
the explosion of Laboratory 5,
hmm
and, um, Ed is in the hospital wing of the, Alchemist military
hmm
Alchemist military hospital wing. So he's just recovering,
hmm
and then like you said, Al is just going over in his head just what was said about him. And I came up with themes in,
hmm
that I saw in every episode. And so far, the themes I got from episode 9 was like PTSD, of course,
Yeah.
and questioning one's existence.
hmm
Because Ed was asking Al, oh, so is it true? Are these memories something you just constructed, and I never was a real person to begin with?
hmm
You can see he's been in this armory. It's just his soul in this armory. But
hmm
he's been in this armor for so long that he's starting to question his own existence.
hmm
Like, was I ever a real person to begin with?
hmm
And that stood out to me because it was really deep. Like,
Yeah.
who am I? It's like he's forgetting who he was.
hmm And just the sad part, all because of what Barry the Chopper told him. You
Mhm.
And it's just like, and I just want to go in there and tell him, Alphonse, don't let that man put all that stuff in your head. It's like you are a real person. And I just felt so bad. I was like when I saw this years ago, I was on the verge of tears
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
he was so cute. And I was just like, oh, I just want to give you all of the hugs.
Well, the funny part was, Winry knocked Al upside the head with a monkey wrench,
Right?
and it's like, you stupid idiot. That's
Since she was the one that slapped just slapped the shit out of him.
yeah, and I guess it went back to Al wanted to tell no, Ed wanted to tell Al something,
Mhm.
and Al Ed was thinking, was this what you wanted to tell me, that I wasn't ever a real person?
Mhm.
But what Winry told, I gotta get my brothers together. What Winry told Al was that no, Ed wanted you to know that he blames himself for the transmutation and
Mhm.
for you losing your body. That's what he
Mhm.
wanted to tell you, is that he wondered after all these years that you blame me for this.
Mhm.
And in the end they made up, and Ed was recalling memories of how they used to fight each other. They
Mhm.
were brothers, or they're still brothers. When they used to fight each other and all
Yeah.
this stuff.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Well, how could I make those memories up? How can I construct those memories
Right.
if they aren't real?" So it really hurt Ed deeply that
Mhm.
Al, you know,
Felt that way all because
yeah,
of what he said. The other guy told him.
yeah,
And I feel like that was like me personally, I was like more of the mopey person, and
hmm,
I know like everybody else felt like, "Al, you stupid idiot, that's not what he wanted to tell you." And I was like, "Oh, Al, let me give you a hug, you poor
yeah.
child,
Oh, baby.
poor baby." But Winry had to do a favor for me to hit you on the head with the wrench. So,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Anything else stood out to you in episode 9?
I did like the fact about I think this is the episode. It is the episode where Winnery went over to Hughes's house to celebrate his daughter's birthday.
Oh,
And this is the same gift I always share when they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you're so cute." I just like when they do that. "Oh my gosh, you're so adorable." But yeah, this is from that episode. But I also like the fact that Scar, he I don't know, I just have to say much. It's Scar was dreaming of Ishval and its devastation by a mysterious man who is a state alchemist. I mean alchemist. And I think the only person I can think of is mispronouncing his name, but he's the one that was in the jail with his hands
oh, is it Kimball?
Kimberly.
Kimberly.
Yeah, I think he's the mysterious man. Spoiler alert.
Oh, spoiler. Well, they
Mhm.
don't know. Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah. I thought that was interesting too.
mhm,
Because he woke up in some remote village.
mhm,
It said it was a slum outside of East City.
mhm.
So he woke up and he was asking, "Are there any more Ishbal
Ishvalians.
Isvalian survivors?" And the guy said it's only a few left, but not many.
Mhm,
So I thought that was pretty cool.
mhm,
But yeah, I don't know, it just fascinates me, just this whole civil war going
mm,
on in the background between these survivors.
mhm,
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like some remote village like Iraq, and they're fighting against somebody else, or the Palestinians and the
mhm,
Jewish people, Israelis and Palestinians. I don't know why that got in my head, But
And
that's what it
also the
kind
North versus the South in the United
yeah,
States.
that's what it kinda reminded me of. Like,
Mhm,
there's this war between 2 people,
mhm,
survivors are just trying to put the pieces of their lives back together. And
mhm.
who would have thought an anime would go that deep?
Yeah, but that's one thing I like about these stories, like this anime, because it just makes you wonder. And it's like it has a lot of history to it, you know?
Mhm.
Like you mentioned about the Civil Wars and stuff. And, there's some people who don't pay attention in schools, but they probably don't know much about wars. But when they sit down and watch this and they see, the war situation that's going on, they probably be like, oh, and might go back and, read more about, the wars and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. See, anime is useful
Mhm.
because you can probably go back in a textbook.
Mhm. Mhm. It's very helpful.
It is helpful. Yes. Right. So, any last thoughts?
Nope. No last thoughts at all.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll roll on to episode 10, which is titled Separate Destinations.
Mhm.
Oh. Um, and what stood out to you, or what was a highlight in episode 10?
It's like about the conspiracy is surrounding the Philosopher's Stone,
Mhm.
basically.
Mhm.
Um, and um, uh, I think this is the episode that made me cry.
Oh.
Um, so yeah, uh, I yeah, this is the episode that made me cry.
Oh.
I don't like this episode very much
Oh,
because of what happened to my favorite character.
oh yeah.
But yeah. I
Um,
think a lot of people are not too happy about this episode. And it's just so sad that he was getting so close about the Philosopher's Stone, and when he got too close, he was killed. So
yeah. Yeah. And I know a little bit about the episode was that Bradley, who is he like the Führer?
yeah, he's the Führer King Bradley.
Yeah, he visited Ed and he was asking about the Philosopher's Stone. What do you know about it?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and he pretty much told him to keep it hush hush. And I think that was Hutchins. Hutchins. I think that's his name that you were talking about.
No, Hughes.
Hughes. Where did I get Hutchins from? Hughes. Hughes dug into it because he thought that's suspicious. Why doesn't he want to talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
So Hughes went to the archives to look further into it, and I think he was finding out how the Philosopher's Stone was made.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and of course, that bitch Lust.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Good old lust.
you notice every time they get close to finding out the events about the Philosopher's Stone, all of the deadly sins who are like bodyguards or
Mhm,
they're like some hitmen. They
mhm.
come and they're like, that's too close. Time
You're
to
doing
bag
it
you.
close. Yeah, and it was, like, funny that he recognized that wasn't, what's her name?
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It wasn't,
Um,
Hawkeye. No, not Hawkeye, the girl with the mole on her face, because it was
yeah,
supposed to be on the other side.
yeah,
It
yeah,
was because the mark on her face didn't match, and he was like, You're trying to be her, but Lieutenant Ross. Envy was Lieutenant Ross. It was
yeah,
actually Envy.
yes.
Yeah, so Envy was disguised as Lieutenant Ross, and Hughes recognized that that wasn't her because of the mole on her face. It was on the wrong side of her face.
Hmm. Yeah.
And um yeah, and Envy formed himself into Hughes's wife, and then shot him.
Mm, mm, mm,
Mhm.
mm.
And
Yeah.
like Hughes was at the phone booth trying
Mm.
to send information to um Mustang Roy to let
Yeah.
him know about what he found and stuff, and he got too close. So once he got too close, that's what that was his end.
Mm, mm. Yeah, because like I said, in the archives room, he was finding out all this stuff about the Philosopher's Stone, which we all know that it involves blood
Mm-hmm.
to make the Philosopher's Stone.
Human sacrifice.
Human sacrifice, and I think that was the gosh, how do you pronounce that town again? Ish
Ishval.
Ishval. I think it
Yeah.
was the citizens that were used for this Philosopher's Stone, if I'm not mistaken. Um,
Yeah.
So he was like, "What the?" And then Lust comes in, and I like how Hughes was prepared, and he was like, "Oh no, bitch!" He tries to like throw his knife at her. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, she's Lust, so it goes through her, and she's like, "Oh, okay, that's supposed to hurt."
Mm-hmm.
So he's injured, and he's trying to call to get help.
Mm-hmm.
But he remembered something suspicious going on. I need an outside line. So that's where he goes to that phone booth. And like you said, he meets Envy, who's disguised as Lieutenant Ross.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, that's not Lieutenant Ross. And then, of course, Envy turns into his wife. Like, would whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was pretty foul, but it is
Yeah.
Envy. So, um, yeah, and it was so sad. He did all his passcodes and he was trying to get to Roy.
Mm-hmm.
And right before the line connected, he just shot Envy shot him and he died. Huge
Yeah.
died.
He died
And
right
the
after
phone was
over.
just like hanging off the receiver, just going
Mm-hmm.
back and forth with blood soaked stains on it. It
Mm.
was terrible.
Very terrible.
Mm,
And at his funeral, Roy said that asked what's her name? Hawkeye if it was raining. And she says no. And he said to me it is. And when he met it was raining, that means he was crying. And I was like, oh,
mm.
oh, this is so sad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and what the other sad part was his daughter.
Yeah.
His daughter's like, "Why are they throwing dirt on daddy, mommy? He said that he was gonna be right back after work."
Mm-hmm.
Stop, my dad's gonna be back after work. What are you doing? He's coming back. I was like, no.
I was like, why you had to do this? First the little girl, now this. God dang it.
You saw the year he died. I noticed it was 1914.
Yeah.
So okay. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So now we know the year this is set in.
Mm-hmm.
But Roy, he's starting to he was talking to Armstrong, and Armstrong said there are suspects, but he can't tell you who they are. And
Yeah, I know who they are.
yeah, and
He
Roy
has
was like, huh, he did give me some clues. He said that they're suspects, which means a group, but
mhm,
there's higher ups that basically put him on a gag order.
mhm,
So Roy is starting to wonder, oh, this is a conspiracy within the military ranks, the higher
mhm,
up.
mhm, mhm.
Mm, wow.
And so Roy is like he wants to investigate further because um they because of what you just said.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
And it didn't sound right to him.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Wow. So the themes I found in this episode like grief and loss.
Mhm.
We lost Hughes, and I just said conspiracies. Maybe like government conspiracies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it was like conspiracies
Mm,
basically.
yeah. Yeah. Any last final thoughts or anything
I
on
didn't like this
episode?
episode.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, we forgot to mention Al and Ed. They went to it looks like it's Dublin, but I know that's not how you pronounce it.
No.
But they went on a journey to see their old teacher who
Mhm.
taught them how to do alchemy comeback training.
Mhm.
That's how I see it. So
And
they
also,
was going. They don't even know Hughes is dead.
nope, they didn't know at all because they wasn't even around.
Man.
But yet people are pointing fingers.
Yeah, I saw that with Armstrong. He was like, "Well, Ed and Al were in Central City for a little bit before they left." I was like, "What are you trying to say, Armstrong?"
Mhm. That is exactly what he's trying to say.
Mm, mm, mm.
But you know that Envy can turn himself into anything.
Oh,
And Envy can turn himself, like, I guess I just say that the only suspects that I can think of is Lieutenant Ross and her partner. That
mm,
is the suspect
mm.
because that was the last person that, well, not really the last person that Hugh saw, but it was the first person he saw.
Yeah.
And it really wasn't her. But who shot him was his MVS's wife.
Mm, mm, mm. Wow.
Mhm.
Yeah, it, the further we go in these episodes, the more deep it's getting.
Mhm.
Wow.
It gets so deep that you know more about the their teacher too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's sad. That's coming up.
Mhm.
But any last thoughts on
I still
episode
don't like
2?
this episode.
Got it. All right, moving on.
They gotta kill off my favorite person.
Oh, oh,
That's
it
why
was
they say
so
never have a favorite.
sad. And
Never
he was
have
just
a favorite character. No matter what
mm,
anime you watch, do not have a favorite character.
and he told his daughter that morning, "Oh, I'm off to work. I'll be back." He
Mhm.
never came back.
Nope, he never came back.
Mm, mm,
She was just bursting out crying, trying to get to her daddy. I was like, she wanted her daddy. That's all she wants is her daddy.
mm, mm, mm. Oh,
Y'all had to do this.
mm.
Yeah,
Well,
dang it. But
it,
I blame him because he had to get his nose into everything. I was like, dang it, Hughes.
yeah. Well, if you watch Game of Thrones, you would be
Oh
you'd
gosh.
be prepared not to get attached to anybody.
Yeah. Game of Thrones, Attack on Titan. I mean, come on. I should have learned my lesson from this one.
We never learn. We just
No, we
oh,
don't.
I don't know what's wrong with us.
We can't help it. You know,
Oh,
every time you get a favorite character, oh shit, they're dead.
yeah. Oh, I blame Western society.
Yeah, me too. Oh, me too. I had a favorite character on Attack on Titan. I was so pissed. I
Mm.
was so pissed. I was like, you motherfuckers. Why did she have to die that way? I was like, no.
Meanwhile, everybody else outside of Western society is like, man, just another Tuesday.
Yep, just another Tuesday. I was like, damn it.
Oh boy. Okay, rolling on to episode 11, which is
Next
titled Miracle at Rush Valley.
miracles.
Oh, they happen
As I
every day.
yawn.
But yeah, Miracle at Rush Valley. Oh. So, any highlights for episode 11 that stood out to you?
I just thought it was funny that they had a town's pickpocket person named I don't know how to pronounce her name, but
Oh,
she had auto
Panea, Panea, something like that.
Panaya, but she had
Panaya.
auto male uh limbs too.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, because this was when they made a stop at Rush Valley
Hmm.
right before they saw their teacher because Winnery, she wanted to see this. I to me, it looks like a robotics and prosthetics convention,
Mhm.
but outdoor convention. But they call it automail engineering.
Mhm.
I don't know. Anyway, just picture like some outdoor convention, and it's a bunch of engineers comparing. Oh, this the latest model for the prosthetics, and oh, look at this, look at that.
Mhm.
That's pretty much what they were in. And Winnery, she,
Fangirled. Oh,
yeah,
she's
she
been heavy.
fangirled hard because
Yeah.
she was the one that created Al's, no,
Uh, Ed. It's Ed.
Ed's prosthetic arm that
Mm,
you
and
see
leg.
here in this wallpaper.
Arm and leg.
Yeah, oh yeah, arm and leg. That's right.
Mhm.
He did lose a lot. Oh,
Yeah, she did all of that, but when she saw that town, she was going ham. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, look at this! Look at this!" Like she was just going crazy.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
She was
And like you said before, Panaya,
Panea. I think that's how.
Panaya. We're gonna call her Panaya tonight. But
People probably like
oh my God, that's not how you say it. That
look. Okay, this is two Southern women. Well, I guess I'm considering myself as a Southern person because
you are so.
like like well, I am Southern because I was born in Florida and
Hmm.
just raised everywhere else.
Hmm.
But I live in Georgia, but I don't have the Georgia Southern accent. But
Yeah.
we Southern women
Hmm.
do not pronounce things correctly. So do not come for us. Okay.
Call ourselves two Southern blurred girls.
Yeah, that's what we should call ourselves. Two Southern blur girls. A Southern girl in Florida who used to live in Georgia. To a Southern blur.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, bless your heart. That's all we're gonna say is bless your heart.
Oh,
That's
bless
like
your little heart.
a threatening like saying from the Southerners. Southern
Uh-huh.
and just know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that mean you stupid asshole. That's
Yeah.
what it
So
means.
we would say bless your heart and you attack us and we say bless your heart. We're just letting you know that that's an attack. You know,
Yeah,
we're just being nice with it.
yeah. Not Attack on Titans, but it's
No,
a
it's not. We're not going to turn into titans.
yeah,
We say, "I'll bless your heart," and then stop and stomp on you. We're
yeah,
just
eat
gonna say,
you.
"Bless your heart," and just move on with our lives.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, you tell them.
Uh,
But yeah, like you mentioned, Panaya.
yeah, they were going to call her that, Panaya.
Yeah, she pickpocketed Ed's certification watch that
Yes.
all alchemists have to keep on them.
Uh huh.
And what was cool was Ed was performing all the alchemy, um, gosh, I don't know, battles or fights or whatever, like his moves.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it reminded me a lot of Avatar. Like he
Mm-hmm.
was earthbending to me.
Mhm. Yeah, he's an earthbender. Like
Yeah,
literally
pretty
when he
much.
because like when he stumps his like when he puts his hands on the ground when he claps and
Yeah.
he puts his hands on the ground without the transformation circle,
Uh-huh.
he is basically earth. So yeah, he is earth.
The earthbender.
He is
Yeah.
an earthbender. Yep. He's
Yeah.
basically earthbending.
Yeah, with a tad bit of fire bending, I
Yeah, a
guess.
tad bit.
Oh, yeah.
He's
All
he's mixed.
right.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
mixed.
Mhm.
Hashtag mixed.
Yeah, sorry, I have a mixed child, so
Yes. Yes. Don't be sorry. It's your baby.
yes, that's my baby.
But yeah, I liked Al's move
Mhm.
because like he put his hands together and he's like, I've been waiting on you. And he summoned this cage, and Panaya was in this cage that
Mhm.
came up from the earth. And I was like, what the hell? That is so
Mhm.
awesome. You could just put people in cages and just go, I've been waiting for you, cage.
uh he was cool, but you know.
Yeah, and that's when we discovered Panaya, she got this auto mail leg.
Mhm.
And she had a cannon in her leg. She like kaboom.
Yeah.
I'm out.
It's like bye.
I was like, a cannon in her leg? Dang. Then
Uh-huh.
she had a cannon and a saw. And I'm
Mhm,
like, what the hell?
mhm. But Winry caught her though.
Yeah.
She was caught by Winry.
Well, she caught her like she was her mama.
Mhm.
Caught her by the hands. And she was like, hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Yeah, you gotta give me back what you took from my friend.
Yeah. After she got through being fascinated with her leg and everything.
Yeah, she's she was so obsessed with everything.
Oh my God, how you did that? Oh my God. Oh.
I need to learn how to do that myself.
Yeah. I'm like, what in the world is going on? And we find out that Panaya has a background story too.
Mhm.
She was in a train accident. And
Mhm.
her family was killed. Her parents were killed.
Mhm.
So she didn't have any legs. And she was in the town as a child, and we meet Dominic, and he comes and picks her up after he berates her and like, look at you, you're so pathetic and cute, but you're still pathetic.
Yeah.
You're gaslighting me.
That's it. That's what gaslighting is. There we go. That's the true reason. But we're
Yeah.
not gonna cancel him. We're not gonna cancel him.
No, no, he at least picked her up and took her home.
Yeah.
The
He
strange man picked up a child with no legs.
mhm.
He took
And,
him home.
and he created auto mail for her.
Yeah, gave her new legs and she was
Mhm.
walking and she had a new life.
Yep. And she was like,
Pickpocketing
"Ha,
people.
boom! I can blow your ass up."
Yeah, and then she steal from people.
Yeah. Oh.
But yeah, once like Winry found out about Panaya's automail, she was like,
Mhm.
"Oh my god, it's so light and functional." And she went to Dominic and she was like, can I be your apprentice?"
Mhm.
He's like, "No." I was like, dang, now I got time for that.
Yeah.
And Winry, she wants to create this type of automail, that's light and functional. And the one she created for Ed is very heavy.
Mhm.
It's hard to move around. So she
Yeah.
wants to improve on her craft.
Mhm.
So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. It's just sad that he said no to her.
No. I was like, what dang.
That was savage.
Oh, what was funny too was when Dominic was explaining Ed's automail, like his
Mhm.
arm, and he was like, it's so heavy and bulky. He was like, if it was lighter, you probably could have been taller. He's like, what? It's stunting my growth. I could have been taller.
Where didn't know. She didn't know.
And the giant anime face is like, what?
Yeah. Oh, she didn't know.
Oh
She
my
didn't know.
god.
Winry didn't know. It's not her fault. It is not her fault.
Yeah, and then Ed is having this fantasy about being taller than Al and Winry.
Yeah.
Like 7 foot tall. And he's like, there, little people.
Oh man. But the thing is that like Winry's grandma said, if he would have had some milk, he would have been taller. I'm just saying. Just drink a glass of milk and you'd have been tall.
Yeah. Oh man, he does not like milk.
No, he does
He is
not.
triggered with bad memories with milk. And I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, don't drink milk, I guess. It'll trigger bad memories.
Yeah. Mhm.
Message.
Message. Don't drink milk if you don't like it.
Yes. It'll
Mhm.
trigger bad memories, apparently.
Yes. Mhm.
But yeah, something else that stood out to me, because I think this was Dominic's daughter was going into labor.
Mm-hmm.
So Al and Ed, they're outside the room, and Wintery and Panaya are in there trying to help with the baby, trying to do like
Mm-hmm.
a home delivery.
Mm-hmm.
Ed said something that I wrote down. He said to Al, I know we aren't believers in God, but maybe he could help us this once. And he was saying like how he felt helpless. He couldn't go in there and help with the delivery. But in a sense, he was praying like, God, we need a miracle. Help with this delivery. And I don't know that I don't know. It stood out to me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's still seeking for a higher being or higher power. At least that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's how I feel about that too.
Yeah. So my
Also, another thing that would stand out is never forget um 10/3. October
mm,
3, October 11.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And what happened on that date?
You know what happened on that day.
That was
Just
his mom died, wasn't it?
I think that was more when they were trying to bring her back.
Oh, transmutation. The
Yeah,
transmutation. Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
never forget.
Never hashtag never forget.
Yeah, because I seen that a lot, and there's like every time, every year on October 3rd, you will see never forget, and you also see in the Mean Girls version too.
Mm. Mm.
So it's like it's on the same day.
Mm.
So I see that a lot. So I
So
like Girls and Full Metal Alchemist. So
so on my
don't forget.
calendar
Mm-hmm.
for October 3rd, I should put Full
Don't
Metal
forget.
Alchemist Ed's transmutation accident.
Don't forget October 3rd. Don't forget 3 October 11.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
Mm-hmm.
you. The themes I pulled from this episode was miracles,
Mm-hmm.
because the birth of the child.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess just what the disabled or the handicapped go through,
Mm-hmm.
just the perseverance. Because Panaya, for all her faults of being a pickpocketer, she did lose hope because she didn't have any legs after the accident.
Mm-mm.
And once she got these prosthetic legs, she began to feel like a whole person again. I don't
Yeah.
know. It's like even if you are handicapped or whatever the proper term is, you you can life can still go on.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I saw from that.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people who are disabled. You know, I follow this couple on Instagram,
Hmm.
and her husband got in a serious accident, and he's now paralyzed, and but yet he's still living his dream.
Hmm.
So this is like a good thing to see other people who are paralyzed, who are any disability that they have, they can still go on with their lives and not let their disability put them down.
Hmm.
And this is what I see in this episode too.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's what I see too. Because even with Ed, as we see in this wallpaper, you can see his prosthetic arm.
Mhm. With his
And
cute little self.
yeah, like even with his prosthetic arm, he is basically holding down a government job.
Mhm.
Now that job may be corrupted,
Man, that job
but
is uber
he is
corrupted.
still performing miracles out
Mhm.
here being a state alchemist.
Mhm. And he's called the Full Metal Alchemist.
Exactly, but people think it's his brother who is shown here in his armored suit.
Yeah, but it's not.
It technically says Full Metal
The
Alchemist.
Alchemist, and they see his brother, they think that he's the full.
Mm, mm, mm.
That's the
Poor
funny part.
Ed. Poor Ed. He go through so much.
Yeah, he does.
Mm. Any last thoughts on episode 11?
Nope, that's it for me.
Cool. All right. So we come to episode 12. Wow. And
One is all,
title,
and all is one.
yes, exactly. One is all is one.
Hmm.
So they reach, I want to say it's called doubly, but I don't know. It looks like
Again,
doubly.
ladies and gentlemen, again, we are two black Southern women who are
Yes,
nerds.
yes.
Eh, babe.
What? John Henry, this is not your podcast. Shoo, shoo,
He came to get KK's tablet, so
shoo.
shoo, gotta go.
Not your podcast.
Yeah,
John
but I'm
Henry's
saying,
podcast, shameless plug, is
I yeah,
Wrestling Rocks.
yes, but he has to learn how to advertise it more.
Hmm.
And since I'm not working overtime at my personal job anymore, yay!
Yay!
My job reached its goal. Yay!
Yay!
Um, I can probably try to, because it was really hard when I was working overtime with my main job. I
Hmm.
couldn't make his stuff and our stuff too.
Hmm.
So I had to cut his out and work on ours because I
Oh,
feel like ours was more important.
oh.
You know, and don't get me wrong, that's my husband. I love him and everything, but he's not tech savvy either. So I
Oh,
had to keep using the same um icon over and over again
oh, yeah, yeah,
for him.
yeah.
So I would be able to help him out now.
Well, you can give a short shameless plug.
Yeah. I can. I
All
can.
right. Well, now's your time.
Yeah. His podcast is called Wrestling Rocks, and he's with his friend Brandon. They talk about all things wrestling. I'm trying to get him to not do like his reviews, like give it the 5 stars and all that stuff. I just want him to do like reviews, what do you think of the matches, wrestling news, and all that jazz and stuff like that. But he's still new, and I also had to teach him not to say not things not to say. Um, he 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 doesn't have a filter. There we go. If you know South Park, that's my husband. That's what he.
Hmm. Cool. Yeah, yeah. Not for children.
Yeah, it's not literally not for children, even though our daughter is not asleep at the time and she's on a few episodes.
Oh,
But she's just young. She
mhm.
doesn't know, you
She'll
know.
be all right.
Yeah,
That turned out fine.
yeah, she's fine. Yeah, she's good, she's a
Yeah,
good girl,
yeah.
good stuff. So yeah.
Cool. And
Mhm.
and when does it come on?
Usually it's on Thursdays at 7 o'clock.
Mhm.
Um every Thursday at 7 o'clock. So
Cool. And the name again?
Wrestling Rocks.
Boom. There you go.
Actually, he usually says wrestling rocks. So there we go.
Cool. Okay.
We got to
Cool.
pull a Vince McMahon. He likes to do that.
Oh, then yeah, fine.
Yeah.
I don't know how Vince will have a voice after saying that.
I think it hurts a lot.
Yeah. Such a Virgo.
Yeah. Yes. Such a Virgo.
Yeah. No, he really is a Virgo.
Yeah. He really is a Virgo. Like we're Virgos or something else. I think Virgo men are worse than Virgo women. And
Mm.
that's why I can never marry or date a Virgo because we're
So
too much alike.
that the opinions of Tamara are not represented.
Just don't. If you're a Virgo, I don't know. I applaud you to be with another Virgo. I applaud you, but I
Maybe
can't
a
be with,
mature
like,
Virgo. Maybe a
yeah,
mature Virgo man.
yeah. I can't be with. I can't be with a Virgo man because he's too much
Yeah,
like me. I can't. I'd
yeah,
rather be with my Cancer than a Virgo.
yeah. And I can't be with a Libra man because Libras are crazy enough.
Yeah, I'm.
AKA I'm a Libra.
Mhm.
So I can say that.
If you feel like you're crazier enough, that means it's a good thing that you don't want to date someone who's like you.
No.
Because I know me. I'm
Yeah.
stubborn as fuck.
Yeah.
I want to date someone who's stubborn as fuck.
Mm, mm, mm.
Because we will clash. But yeah.
Yes. So that was our mini commercial break, I guess.
Yeah, we can have a little break, and then come right on back.
All right, rolling back to the show.
Back to the episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 12. So
Yeah.
they reach doubly, which I'm gonna call that tonight doubly. They reach
Again, we are Southern women
yeah, I'm just gonna call it that. And if you know the correct pronunciation or spelling, just put it in the comments.
without being mean. Because again,
Don't be an asshole. Just put it in
yeah,
the comments
we're
and
just gonna say bless your heart and then move on.
yeah. So Al and Ed, they reached the station, but they left Wintery behind.
Yeah,
She's doing her apprenticeship.
yeah, because she
So
was so
they
obsessed with it.
yeah, they reached the station to meet their alchemy training teacher. Basically is what I'm gonna call her. Oh,
Izumi,
oops, which I'm gonna call the teacher, which we find out is a woman named Azumi.
Izumi.
That's such a cute name for
Mm-hmm.
a girl, Azumi. But I can tell if she's in school, they're gonna butcher her name. Oh, Izomi,
Mm-hmm.
Izomi.
Zomai,
Yeah,
Izomai.
they're gonna butcher her name. I'm like, yeah, her name is Azumi.
Mm-hmm. You gotta learn the vowels. Can you do the vowels for me?
They'll mess up her name. Like my
Yeah,
name is Tamika, and when I was in school, people butchered my name, and
I
I was
like
like,
to my name.
"Where did you see a N? Tanika?
Mm-hmm.
Like Tanika? Where's the N at?"
It's probably because like how your name was probably like two, like the M maybe made it look like an N.
Don't be taking up for them, Tamara.
I'm not, but I'm just saying. They
Yeah,
they mispronounce my name all the time, so
yeah. Well,
I get
your name,
tomorrow.
yeah,
Tomorrow.
your name is tricky because I probably met people and they said, "No, my name is Tamara, not
Mm-hmm.
Tamara."
Yeah.
And then you go, okay. And then I meet you and you say, no, my name is Tamara, not Tamara. And I'm like,
Yeah, I feel so bad because like if someone calls me Tamara or Tamara, my if my in a friend of my mom, she'd be like, no, her name is Tamara. I'm like,
oh,
okay, mom, calm down,
yeah,
mom,
dang, mom.
calm down.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay,
It's
mom.
okay. People can, you know what, guys, just call me Tammy,
Yeah,
okay? Just
yeah.
call me Tammy, just to make it easier. Just call me Tammy. So,
Tam Tam. Yeah,
yeah, Tam. So that my mom won't kill you.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My mom does the same. It's okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, but yeah, getting back to the episode. So they meet Azumi, which maybe I call my future child that. I'm not pregnant, but maybe somewhere down the line I call my future child Azumi. But
Yeah, I just thought it
she'll
was so
probably
funny
hate
that
me.
she greets them violently. It was so funny.
Yeah, she's like, "Hey, how you doing?" Smack.
Not
Oh,
she wasn't too happy when Ed got joined the state alchemist program.
yeah,
She was
yeah.
she was mad about that.
Oh God, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. But they initially went to this teacher not only to brush up on their alchemy battle training skills, but also to find out if she knows anything about the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
And she says no.
Mm. She was quick. No.
No, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
Some guy named oh gosh, how you pronounce his name, Tamara?
Sick?
Oh, Hono.
Oh wait,
Basically, it's their dad.
yeah.
Basically, she like, no, I don't know nothing about that, but I think your dad does. What? My dad? And of course, Ed has another memory trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Ed throughout all the episodes I've seen, he has some serious PTSD.
Yeah. Oh, Van.
Oh, his name is Van
Von.
Bond.
Uh, I can't pronounce his name correctly either. I might have to put it in the Google sound.
Oh, okay.
Let me put his name in the thing, and I like Google say it for you. Dang, 285. I'm sorry.
Huh? What? Oh.
It's nothing.
but, but yeah, Izumi is. She says your dad knows about the Philosopher's Stone. So Ed is recalling a memory with his dad leaving them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ed is, oh God, it's like a lost child. He's like, oh God, I get to watch my father walk away from me. Dad, where you going? Where's dad going? And every time they bring it up to their mom, she like tickles Al. And she's like, oh my God, you're so funny. Ha ha. Your dad'll be back. He just went to the store to get some milk.
He's gone to the store. Let me see. I think I found it.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, it doesn't tell you the pronunciation. It is German though. It is German.
I thought his name was Honen. Hohenheim.
Hoheim. Hoheim.
Hohenheim?
No, von Hoheim.
Hohenheim.
Honheim.
Hohenheim.
Von Honheim. It
Okay.
is German.
Anyway, we're gonna call him Vaughn.
Von Honheim.
Yeah.
You gotta learn like
Oh,
yeah.
jeez. No.
Heim.
Yeah.
Von Hoheim. I think that's
Hohenheim.
Hoheim. There you go.
Okay, cool. Anyway, him.
Anyway,
Him. The daddy. Oh gosh.
it's
But
so
yeah,
cool.
Azumi said she recalls their dad saying that the Philosopher's Stone is a lifelong dream coming true.
Mm-hmm.
So ominous. What were you gonna say?
Nothing.
Oh my god, nothing.
Nothing.
Uh, oh gosh.
Don't mind me. Just don't mind me. But there's a lot of sad things in here too.
Mm-hmm. It
So
is. Yeah. I mean I know that Al is just recalling like how they met Azumi when they
mm-hmm.
were kids. And it was awesome how they met because there's the village they were in or the town they were in was flooding.
Mm-hmm.
And she comes up with her husband. And you imagine this small woman and her husband is like what 6, 7 feet tall.
Mm-hmm. That's a
Like,
giant.
hello everybody. Let me do some alchemy. Rub your hands together. Da, 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 boom.
Mm-hmm.
And she in a giant wall comes up from earth bending, basically is what we talked about. She builds this giant wall comes from the earth
Mm-hmm.
and the flood waters are crashing against it. So basically the town isn't flooding.
Right.
And she's like, you're welcome. Bleh. she throw
Throwing up
she
blood.
vomits she vomits blood.
Mm-hmm.
which is weird because when she met Ed and Al, they're like, oh, maybe she's not sick anymore. And like you said, she beat the crap out of them. And she's
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, how y'all doing? Bleh.
Yeah. And there's a reason why she throws up blood. She coughs up blood.
Yeah, it is a sad reason. We'll get to that. But
Yeah.
what else stood out to you, Tamara?
Other than Von Heim, um, uh, there's really nothing much. They do talk about the Transmutation Circle,
Mhm.
and how they can transmute without it. Um,
Yeah, that was interesting because usually she said you have to draw a circle and create a matrix
mhm,
to in order to do transmutation.
mhm.
But she figured out a way that you don't even have to go through that. It's just something that you can create
Yeah, which I
without
thought was cool to
having to
do.
go through the ritual of a
Mhm.
circle and a matrix. But
Yeah, because I feel like if you do the circle, I feel like that takes a long time.
it
You're wasting,
does.
you're wasting time. So if you do it without it, it's easier.
Yeah. Can you imagine being in a battle? Hold on, let me draw this circle and let me
Exactly.
figure out what all is in this matrix.
Mhm.
And then I can do my alchemy.
They're like, okay, let's go, and then you're dead.
Yeah, hold please. Let me
Hold,
draw
hold.
the circle. Wait, did this have like 4 points on this star? How many? This symbol, that symbol. Oh,
Okay.
you coming toward me? I'm sorry.
It's like, okay, done. And oh, dead. The thing is like if you didn't have to draw the circle, all you had to do is like, like, okay, let's roll, brother.
Yeah, let's do this.
It was like, oh my gosh, you did all of that without the transmutation circle. You damn right I did.
Yeah, yeah, and then
No.
so after she prevented the flood, Ed and Al, they're kids, and they're like, "Oh my God, can you teach us about alchemy?" Blah blah blah. And she's like,
Mhm,
"No." And then she takes them on as kids, because
mhm,
of course, these are all memories being recalled by Al,
mhm,
and she leaves them on a deserted island, and
mhm.
she's like, "Okay, well, figure out how to survive on this island without using alchemy, and then I'll be back for you." It's like,
Best
what?
teacher ever.
He was like, how am I supposed to learn about alchemy on a camping trip?
Best teacher ever.
But they figure it out just how um everything in the universe connects, and it's all part of something bigger than they are.
Mhm,
But then it also is separate. It's separate yet it connects.
mhm,
All is one and one is all.
mhm.
The laws of the universe, the flow. So they're figuring it out, after they've been stranded.
On an island.
Yeah, and after they probably were dehydrated, and they looked at some ants, and then they're like, "Whoa, dude, all is one and one is all." Delirious. I hope we get it now. I haven't had any food in days, so of course I get what the laws of alchemy are.
I understand now.
I understand everything now. I'm dehydrated. I don't have no food. All is one. One is all.
Oh man, she was the best teacher ever.
Best
Like,
teacher ever.
what a wonderful teacher. How
Gosh,
to how to teach your students be
leave
an
leave
alchemist
leave them on a deserted island.
with no food or water, and just tell them to survive.
Yeah, all is one. One is all.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh. Then when she came back, of course she laughed in their face and said, "Whatever." Anyway, the real training gonna begin.
She almost killed those boys.
Mm, mm. Yeah, she's teaching them the basis of transmutation, and she's doing like we talked about. She was basically teaching them about drawing the circle to create the matrix
Mhm.
and how to harness the power of their alchemy for
Mhm.
battle, but also how to use that power even without going through this ritual of a matrix.
Mhm.
And then this is the sad part. You want to talk about the sad part, or you want me to do it?
I want you to do it because I don't
Okay.
want to keep talking about this over and over again because
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
I've been through this too many times.
Yeah. Yeah. So Azumi, she learned the secret of transmutation and the price you pay.
Mhm.
Um, because she was telling Ed and Al, she was like, "Yeah, we tried for years to have a child,
Mhm.
me and my husband, and one day we had a stillborn,
Mhm.
and I thought maybe I can use transmutation to bring my child back,
Mm.
basically. But her child did not come back
No.
same way, just like Ed and Al tried to use transmutation to bring their mom back from the dead, and it wasn't their mom.
Mm-mm.
So basically, for performing this act, which is taboo in the law of alchemy,
Mhm.
um, she lost part of her inner organs, and
Yeah.
that's why she throws up every 5 minutes. It's
Mhm.
blood, and it was really sad.
Yeah. And that was her, you know, what she had to sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Every act you perform with transmutation, because it's taboo according to the laws of alchemy, you have to give up something. Something has to be, um, a price has to be paid in exchange.
Mhm.
Like in this wallpaper that you see Ed, his arm was lost. That was the price he paid to
Mhm.
bring his mom back. He lost
Mhm.
his arm and he lost his leg.
Yeah, and his brother actually first he lost his arm
Mhm.
and his brother lost his, his body. And
Mhm.
Ed, the only way that Ed had to bring him back was that he had to do a sacrifice too, and his sacrifice was his leg.
Mhm.
So that's how he got his brother back.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why it's never forget.
Yeah. The theme I got out of this is like just loss and grief again,
Mhm.
and a universal connection. The all is one and one is all.
Mhm.
Because it came full circle at the end. Of course, when Azumi is talking about transmutation and the sacrifice she made, the price she paid,
Mhm.
she understands Ed and Al more. She's
Mhm.
like, I understand because I've been there.
Mhm.
They all just grieve together. It's different when you go through something similar to
Mhm.
someone else, that you understand them a lot more. There's less judgment.
Mhm.
So yeah, I think that's what Azumi came to the conclusion. She was like, I understand what you guys did, and I know why you did it,
Mhm.
because I did it too.
Yeah.
And this is a price we pay
Mhm.
for the scars that we have.
Mhm. And that's the sad part.
Hmm. Yeah, and Tamara, I did not expect this anime to be this deep.
Girl.
I was like, dang, what? When I saw that with Azumi,
Mhm.
like, oh my gosh.
But wait, there is more.
I bet that is more. I thought that Attack on Titan
Nah.
was tragic.
No. Nah. Nah. That's like the new age tragic. This
New age
is
magic.
this is more of our age tragic, and I know that there's more that's older than this tragic. So
James messed up. I was like,
yeah,
dang.
like you have to. I'm not sure about the older animes before this one that is more tragic, but there's quite a few. There are quite a few of them.
There's always this one anime. I want to say I figured out the name of it, but now I forgot. It took
Mhm.
me decades to figure out the name of the anime. And when I describe it to you, it's gonna sound like every other anime.
Okay, describe it.
Okay, here I go. So I was volunteering at an anime convention, right?
Right.
And I was in the video room. So the video room, you just show old animes.
Mhm.
And there's one anime, because I was just now getting introduced to anime.
Mhm.
This one anime came on, and it was an older one, maybe like late 80s into 90s. All I can
Mhm.
remember is an older man was in his basement, right?
Right.
And I think he was building toys or something. And he built a doll because he lost his daughter.
Mhm.
And some kind of way, um, something happened. I guess some guys came to collect on the old guy's land.
Mhm.
They came and he went up there and etc. He died. I guess they killed him. Whatever. Um, so somehow the doll came to life, some kind of way, and
Explain it.
yeah, the doll came to life, and she just starts saying, "Daddy, Daddy," and as she's walking, she trips, and she's made of glass, like this glass like material, and she just breaks.
Mhm.
And I was like, what the hell is that? That is so tragic.
Aw.
And it's like she just the glass or whatever just turned to dust. And I was like, what the hell? And,
Aw.
and I forgot the name of the anime.
I don't even know that. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Ever.
Yeah. That's gonna take me another decade to figure it out.
Right?
So anyway, if you know what that anime is, please, please comment and tell
Please.
us.
Because I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Oh, it was so sad.
That does sound
It
sad.
does sound sad.
I
Gee.
I'm kind of glad I did not see that one because
Yeah.
I I cried for like I think I'm just tired of watching sad anime. And
Mm-hmm.
like every time I watch one, I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's too terrible.
Oh, well, whoops, Full Metal Alchemist.
Well, this is nothing compared to what I've seen,
Oh man.
even though they killed off my favorite character. But hey, this is nothing.
Yeah, some of the Studio Ghibli animes are really tragic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So anyway, oh, hi Will. We gotta get you on the show, I know. Oh, interesting. On the Google machine I found a name.
Leave that up. Let me see it.
You Yukato. I don't know
Wow.
what I'm trying to pronounce this Japanese name.
Just think of pronunciation like Yukito.
Mm-hmm. Yukito.
There you go. So just remember AIOU.
And then the last name.
You can do it. AEIOU. Use the vowels. I'm helping you out.
I went to public school.
I don't care if you went to public school. I went to public school. Don't you give me that excuse.
I will give you that excuse.
No, don't give me that excuse. We went to the same school.
Shut up. They don't know.
Now they know.
Ah! So anyway, yeah, I looked that up. Cool. Thanks, Will.
Thanks, Will.
But yeah, any last thoughts on any episodes 9 through 12?
No, other than the fact that I still hate nine. That's it.
Yes, Tamara, very good.
I have nothing. But I
Oh,
think this is the it might be this one. The the dollar she was talking about. I want to read more about this one.
yeah, me too.
Ah,
Will
perfect
says,
blue.
if for the listeners, Will says, you want to see an anime that will mess with your head, you should check out Perfect Blue. I know Watership Down is terrible. That 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 will make you cry.
Oh, I could see why he said perfect blue. It's something else.
Mm,
Yeah, I could see it.
hmm.
That was released in 1999.
While we continue to look up tragic animes,
It's on Netflix.
oh, of course it is. If anybody's interested in tragic animes, we can compile a list for you on our social media.
And Will, I can see that. I'm looking at the pictures and oh my gosh.
Mm, mm, mm.
Boy, it looks like something else.
Yeah, yeah. I saw a few that were kind of.
Also, is comparing Perfect Blue to Black Swan, so that's interesting.
Hmm, yeah.
Now,
Oh well,
I
see,
want-
Full Metal Alchemist is in the sad anime category.
yes, because it is sad.
It is sad. Oh goodness. Yeah. Well, if anybody's interested, we can compile a list of all the sad animes so you can cry your little heart out.
Let's see, Magical Girl Madoka. I know that one's sad. Because I cried.
Mm, mm.
Play Nad. I know that was sad.
Oh,
Uh,
Elfin Lead.
ah,
That's sad. It's one of my favorite,
yeah,
but it's really sad.
oh yeah, yeah. I remember that moment. I think a lot of people cried. Mika,
Mm.
read what Will said.
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that moment.
Let's see if I can
Oh
bring it up.
yeah, Afro Samurai. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, yeah, I was starting on that. Yeah, we're gonna do something for Black History Month.
Yeah, we have to.
Uh, Tragic anime moment: Pikachu trying to thunder shock Ash back to life. Spoiler
Mm?
alert.
Spoiler alert.
Hey, why you had to go there, Will? Pika,
Yes,
Pika,
Wolf Children.
Pika, Pika, Pika,
Pika, Pika.
Pika, Pika. Yeah, Will suggested we do Afro Samurai for Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We can do that. We can put Full Metal Alchemist on a hold and talk about Afro Samurai.
Yeah. Yeah. We can do like 1 or 2 episodes of him
Mm-hmm.
and then get back to Alchemist because yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. The
We'll
thing
figure
is
it
that
out.
the Full Metal Alchemist is a long
Yeah.
anime.
Oh, we weren't gonna do the whole anime. Yeah,
No,
we were
we're
just
just gonna do a
doing.
few episodes.
Yeah, this was like a new segment. We always wanted to talk about anime.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a new segment. We're kicking off season 2 of our podcast with just like anime corner
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. So we will said, someone needs to edit Bring Me Back by Evanescence during the Pikachu scene.
Yes.
Wake me up, bring me back to life, Pika.
Copyright.
I said Pika.
Yes, you said
Pika.
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 I had to throw in the copyright. I don't want our episode to get deleted.
I just said wake me up.
I
And then
know,
I
but
said Pika.
I had to scream it before you stopped.
Thank you, Tamara. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. But yeah, we'll figure it out. We weren't gonna do all of Full Metal Alchemist.
Mm-mm.
We're just having fun, just seeing how far we can get to March, basically, because we got movies to review,
Oh yeah.
TV shows. We don't got time for Full Metal Alchemist taking up all our season two.
Sadly, no.
But yeah, we'll do a powwow meeting and just Will and others make
Hmm.
sure that uh let's see what Will says. I want to start doing a 5-minute comic book moment on my podcast talking about comic book characters to help folks out. Yeah, check out our Black Superheroes episode, Will, on our show, on our past episodes. It's pretty good. But also drop your podcast link and let us know
Hmm.
so we can give you a shout out on the air too. It's like a Full Metal or Mobius review. Oh,
Hmm.
cool. Yeah, I want to check that out. Okay. Yeah, we will yeah, we'll do a powwow, me and Tamara, and see
Hmm.
what we can come up with for the Black History Month. Intertwined somehow with our Full Metal Alchemist review. Oh boy, we'll figure something out. We always do.
You
Yeah.
know what? To be honest, I wouldn't mind stopping
Oh,
soon.
okay.
Sadly, because again, this is like a really long.
It is
It's
long.
it's a
Yeah.
long anime, and it's like it is one of my favorites, but it's good and stuff. So all I can say is like we'll gonna stop soon, so we can talk about
Oh,
other things.
definitely. Oh man, yeah. We ain't doing those 64 episodes. Who you think we are? That's
Yeah.
season 2 and 3 of our podcast.
And also I'm a mom, so
Yeah, Tamara got to do. She got time to be watching Full Metal Alchemist all the time.
yeah, it's like I have to
Yeah.
watch Elmo all the time. Sorry.
Yeah, Elmo need Elmo. Man, let me tell you something about Elmo. He is off the chain. I don't know what happened to Elmo. He just had enough. He's like, I'm sick of this shit. And
Hmm.
my name is Elmo, and I don't got time for it.
Yep. And Zoe and his damn rock.
Mm, mm. But anyway, yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like our show. Which
Mhm.
there it goes, boom, subscribe and like our show. Yay!
Hey, we got something finally.
Yeah, and for Will and everyone else, make sure you follow us on Facebook at Two Blurred Girls Podcast.
Hmm.
We are also on Twitter at Blurred Two Girls. We are on Instagram,
Yeah.
Two Blurred Girls _ podcast. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Two Blurred Girls Podcast. You can also follow us on Twitch,
Hmm.
Two Blurred Girls Podcast. There's a theme.
There's a
Drill
theme going on
it in your head when you go to sleep. I want you to wake up and say, Two Blurred Girls Podcast.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Look, can you like imagine seeing Elmo versus Rocco at WrestleMania?
I say these damn rocks. Man,
time I
Elmo
watched
flipped
that
out.
episode with my daughter, I'm just like, what is going on with this rock? It almost sounds pissed.
He's like, what he need a sandwich for? He's a rock. He doesn't even eat anything, damn it.
It's so funny. Oh
We have an audio podcast, by the way.
yes.
We are on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
So look for us on Apple Podcasts and subscribe. Um, Also, we are on Google and we are on iHeartRadio.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're also on
Yeah.
Spotify. Despite the
Spotify.
controversy that's going on with Spotify, we're still
I,
on
I ain't worried about that controversy.
it.
Next. Mhm.
We're on Anchor. We're on Good
Mhm.
Pods too. Good Pods is like the social media for podcasters. They can also network and reach out to each other and like each other's episodes, rate each other's episodes. So be sure to get on Good Pods if you're not. And if you are on Good Pods, thank you for making us. I don't know if we're number 37 on the what was that indie podcast list or
Yeah.
TV and movie list. We're on one of those lists and we're doing pretty good. So thank you to the subscribers and listeners on Good Pods. We're also on Amazon Music and we're on Audible as well. So subscribe to our audio podcast. Follow us on our social media pages. And Will is blowing up our comment section.
About Rocco and Zoe.
Rocco gets all the love from Zoe. Elmo is wishing for tickles, but is missing good cookies. He is that rock. He's like, why does he get all the cookies? He's a stupid rock. He doesn't even eat anything. I was like, wow, Elmo.
Oh, he got so much hate.
Never seen this before.
Rocco, you be hating.
Will put your podcast in the chat so we can give you a shout out before we sign off. Will's been blowing up our comment section, which we appreciate. And we also are gonna try to get on Will's podcast too. So we'll work something together.
Well, you might not see my face either. I'm not gonna.
You'll see her face. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm not
drag
gonna
her
pull the
out
Dave
here.
Chappelle.
No, I'm
You
gonna
want to
drag
see
her
my
out.
face?
I'm gonna
No,
drag her out here.
no, you're not gonna see my face.
You'll see her face. Don't worry.
No, you're not gonna see my
Yeah, this is just a one time thing, Tamara. Gotta put a scarf over your head. All right. So Will's podcast is called Conversations About dot dot dot. Hopefully I got that right. So look out for Will's podcast. Um your and his YouTube channel too. Is a YouTube channel Conversations About dot 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 as well, Will? Oh god. Tried to kill my father. Okay. So look out for Will Holland. his podcast, his podcast and conversations about dot dot dot.
face.
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're like I said, we like to collaborate with other podcasters.
Hmm.
And I think we're gonna try to collaborate with Will down the line.
Oh, he's my favorite too.
Yeah, everybody loves Chappelle.
Not
Yeah.
everybody, just a
No,
few.
they don't. They don't.
Actually, I think it should say uh X Gen, Zennials, and Millennials like him.
Oh, okay. Not the boomers.
Certain boomers, some boomers.
Okay, boomers with a modern
No
problem.
problems needs modern solutions.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, that was the best. Dave Chappelle would be the best president.
Oh gosh. I
You know, he's the one that created what's the name of that program about space? They're going to Mars. Trump took that idea from Dave Chappelle.
You're gonna get us in trouble. You and Will gonna get us in trouble. This Dave Chappelle stuff.
I'm just saying.
Comedy Central loves the money. Yeah, they do.
Yeah, do.
Yeah, my sister bought the box set. So before he went off the air. So yeah, it's awesome. We'll talk about the rest of that off air.
Yeah.
You you see the Dave Chappelle show, you know what we're talking about.
I love him.
Okay. Well, I know, right? The box set was awesome. All right. Well, we are gonna sign off, but
Signing off,
we
y'all.
like to thank Will Holland for blowing up our chat with
Thanks,
awesome
Will.
comments, and his podcast conversations about dot dot dot. It's on YouTube, and just look it up. You can find it everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I'm through with you, Will. I'm through with you.
Claim,
It's
yeah, claim for president.
more more Dave Chappelle jokes in the chat. But thanks for watching our show, especially Will. Thank you so much. And thank you everyone for listening. Thank you everyone for listening, or those who will listen, and especially on Goodpods. Shout out to our subscribers there. Shout out to our subscribers on YouTube as well, and all those who follow us on all our social media platforms. We love you for dealing with our crazy asses.
Yes.
Boom. All right. Well, until next time, and be on the lookout for our social media pages. We'll let you know about any announcements
Mm-hmm.
as we collaborate and work together to see what we can do for our Black History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, see you next Friday.
Good night.
Bye.